Oh boy, my video yesterday was I'm gonna try Dlive, and today's video is Dlive might be bad, guys. If I were actually a popular YouTuber, somebody would make a life comes at you fast meme out of this. I had heard about Dlive before the whole PewDiePie thing, actually. I knew it as the site that Ralph's kill stream took refuge on after he got his ass blacklisted from YouTube. Dlive banned him after like one stream, where he then moved over to Stream Me, which a few months later cashed out and closed up shop. Geez, I guess you can abort the retort after all. But Dlive went through a radical restructuring, and took on PewDiePie as a promoted content creator. PewDiePie announced he would be using Dlive as his exclusive home for streaming content going forward, and that he was giving out $50,000 in Dlive's proprietary cryptocurrency, Lino, as a way to draw other creators to the site. Dlive's technology is blockchain-based, making it significantly harder for outside authorities to censor or regulate. And when PewDiePie made his pitch to the audience, he did so specifically referencing the fact that blockchain-based services are better for creators. That endorsement, by the way, was a not-so-subtle jab at YouTube and Twitch for their draconian, hypocritical, murky, and arbitrarily enforced policies on things like copyrighted content, community guidelines, and hate speech. There's a rumor floating around, though, that Dlive's a pyramid scheme. Well, let's take a look. Dlive declined to comment on how the company expects to earn money. We are growing fast. Monetizing is not in our short-term plans. Our sole focus is on growth. Really? Well, that sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? The fellow who made that statement is Wilson Wei, the CEO of the Lino network. Considering that the Lino network is run by a bunch of Chinese students who attended UFC Berkeley, and Dlive's CEO was the president of the Chinese Entrepreneurial Association at UFC Berkeley while they were all at school there, it's probably no surprise these guys all decided to work together. Wei, even though he's the CEO of the Lino network, was also responsible for the development of Dlive's streaming features, which he posted about on his public blog. And other Lino network employees have also worked on Dlive. Basically, despite Dlive and the Lino network being two different companies with two different CEOs, they have got largely the same staff. But Wei, you're really not looking to monetize? I mean, you've taken in $20 million of surprise surprise Chinese money from Zen Fund, a Beijing-based venture capitalist firm. They've got to be expecting their investment back, right? A year ago, at Dlive's launch, it was using a different cryptocurrency, Steam. But Dlive decided to move away from Steam and adopt Lino. Here's their statement on the matter. We've been monitoring the analytics, and we were not able to reward our content creators with the true value of their content. Our focus was to grow our user base and build an engaging live streaming and video community while growing Steam as well, and deliver upvotes as evenly as possible during the last 9 months. However, the current economic model of Steam incentivizes large Steam holders to continuously upvote their own content, and other creators who specifically support their content. This creates an ecosystem where a content's true value can't be recognized or be fairly rewarded. The Dlive Steam split happened around September 20th, 2018. The Lino network set up shop in January of 2018. Remember, with the same people who run Dlive under a different banner. They got their Zen Fund money in February of 2018. In March of 2018, Dlive wrote about how awesome Steam is on Medium, and how they're running experiments on the platform. In May of 2018, the Lino team, including recognizable faces from Dlive, talks about how they're going to use blockchain to take on YouTube. In September of 2018, Dlive swaps Steam for Lino as their only cryptocurrency, citing systemic problems with Steam. Problems that, to be fair, did exist, and existed back in March when they claimed the platform was great. It seems to me that basically these Dlive kids got into Steam in order to learn how to build their own crypto that they could manage themselves, and then unceremoniously dumped Steam once they obtained the knowledge they needed. Anyway, after the change, Steam's value tanked and hasn't really recovered. If all of Dlive's transactions are in their own proprietary Lino currency, what's to keep that currency from crashing? And really, where does the money come from when you cash your Lino out for real money? Well, it seems like you just don't get to cash it out. Here's Dlive's terms of service. You understand that the Lino points may not be sold and have no value. You understand that it is not possible to use the services to convert Lino points into any other value. Lino points are solely for use in connection with the services, and there is no opportunity for profit. Lino points may not be transferred to anyone outside of the site, and may not be sold or otherwise converted into any value. So the company is washing its hands of actually letting you get real money to pay rent or buy groceries with, out of the Lino you earn on Dlive. Oh, also, you don't like it? Well, by using Dlive, you waive your right to a trial by jury or a class action lawsuit. Let's get this straight. All of Dlive's transactions have to happen via the company's proprietary cryptocurrency Lino, a crypto that's managed by the Lino network. a company legally separate from Dlive but has all the same people in it, making the claim that Dlive doesn't take a cut of your profits technically true because Dlive doesn't. The Lino network does. Additionally, Lino can't be reliably cashed out with the company back into real currency, and you have no legal claim regarding accessing your investment in their currency, especially when they arbitrarily slap price controls or trade restrictions on it, which is something we'll get to in a bit. Of course, you can cash out your Lino into real money on Dlive using PayPal, but the exchange rate of cashing in versus cashing out is wildly imbalanced. The worth of Lino is arbitrarily set by the company, not by market value. And as it turns out, according to Etherscan, a crypto tracker, one account holds 99.98% of all Lino in existence. I wonder who that is. Who could that be? Who could be holding all of the Lino in the world? A cryptocurrency with an arbitrarily controlled value. No real guarantee that you will ever actually receive that value. And whose owner works with the streaming service that heavily pushes it. Also, the source code of Lino includes a section allowing the owner of Lino to arbitrarily stop the trading of Lino for, whatever reason they might want to do such a thing. There's no danger of the company arbitrarily deciding to no longer allow you to buy and sell your Lino once the Lino network has turned a profit from all the suckers who have bought into their worthless hash script, leaving you holding the bag of an untested, unused currency with absolutely zero value outside of the hermetically sealed marketplace they've created. No, that'll never happen. You're just paranoid. Yeah, this is starting to sound pretty shady to me, guys. I don't think PewDiePie knows. I think he genuinely just wants an alternative to the shitty platforms that exist out there. I don't think he'd knowingly support something that sounds like a pyramid scheme. But as it turns out, the platform might be just as shitty anyway. Dlive's hate speech policy checks off all of the usual social justice-y boxes. And apparently the canary in the coal mine, Alex Jones, has already been banned off of Dlive. Blockchain technology is a step in the right direction, but not when the same old oppressive terms of service is attached to it. I mean, if you really want to use Dlive, just tell your audiences not to buy or trade in Lino while you use it, and accept PayPal tips or Streamlabs or something. But frankly, if it's got the same shitty censorious terms of service as Twitch, plus the extra baggage of shady nonsense garbage, why not just take your chances with Twitch? Maybe PewDiePie just made a giant mistake. Maybe he meant to join DTube instead of Dlive and just mixed it up. DTube is a YouTube alternative that, like Dlive, is blockchain-based and uses cryptocurrency. Unlike Dlive, though, DTube's crypto monetization does not seem to be centrally controlled with a kill switch on it, and DTube has taken a strong free speech stance in its content moderation policy. And DTube was heavily courting PewDiePie just before he announced he was coming over to Dlive. I mean, probably not, but it's hilarious to think Pew's got the name wrong. In any case, Dlive just seems like the whole BitConnect thing that fell apart last year. I have a feeling that Dlive is going to be another very public slow-motion train wreck, and that really sucks because I want viable alternatives to the Silicon Valley oligarchy. Here's the TLDR. Lino is owned by a company run by people who also run Dlive. Dlive's transactions are all based on Lino. Lino's value is arbitrarily set and centrally controlled by the company. And not only can they devalue it at the drop of a hat, if it serves their financial interests to do so, destroying your stake in the process, they can flip a switch and stop you from trading in Lino at any time. Meaning that if you put real money into Lino, you might as well just be tossing it into a dumpster fire. If you still want to use Dlive, use Streamlabs or something. Do not trade in Lino. And tell your viewers not to trade in Lino.